Alright, so good afternoon everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, and we are live here at Dice Tower Con in sunny Orlando, Florida. Thank you all for joining us. As usual, I'm Matt. I'm joined here with Josh on the side, and our special guest for the afternoon, Kamran from IELLO. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it.
See you guys. Good to see you. All right. Yes, I'm Kamran.
So how's
easy to see on my...
Oh, we got a little name tag on the bottom for you there,
sweet,
too.
Even better.
So how you enjoying the con so far?
I love it. It's been great, yeah.
Treating you well?
Absolutely.
So what do you have to show off for us today?
So today we have Arena for the Gods. Most people know IELLO from our flagship game, King of Tokyo.
Absolutely.
This is a little bit like King of Tokyo, but it adds a lot more depth and a lot of layers to the gameplay.
Okay.
So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be rolling dice, but before we roll dice, and we're going to do an auction. So before we all started, we all took 20 life points. And
so if I can show those off here, they're the little red cubes.
Yep, and we put them behind our little screens here. And so we have them behind there. And we're going to do an auction for each of these cards here. We have a weapon, we have a mount, we have a shield, and we have a spell. So after the auction, all of us are going to end up with one of each. But before that happens, we're going to have to do one at a time. So we're going to turn out 3 weapons. And if you want to
let me
over
show
there,
off one of these in camera for everyone.
Yeah.
So we got Cupid's bow here is one of the first ones.
Yep. And we also have the Xiuhcoatl, and we have Oni Hanzo's Shuriken.
Okay, so just to show these off as well, I got some variety to them.
Yep.
That's Josh. I want to hear you pronounce that one.
No, not even gonna try. Not gonna try.
And then Oni Hanzo's Shuriken.
Yep. So we're gonna lay those out, and each of us are gonna take a look at them and decide which one we want, and we are going to, using our life points, bid blindly. So if you really want one, you're going to spend more of your life points. If you really don't care, you don't spend many. So we basically go behind our screen and we put our hands out like this.
For which one are we bidding on?
You don't have to spend any. You're going to spend on player choice. So the person that bids the most is going to be able to choose first.
Whoever bid the second must get second.
Right.
And then whoever didn't bid anything
just takes whatever's left over. Yep. So we're going to put our hands out like this. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. So you definitely get first choice.
Okay.
So those life points go back into the pool.
Okay. So I hurt myself a lot with that one, I guess.
But that's okay. Right? You might get a really good weapon.
This one looks pretty good to me. I mean, just reading the text on the bottom, so I'm going to be dealing 2 life points damage to an adjacent hero, and then -2 to each hero adjacent to him. So it's everyone but me then, essentially.
Yep, that one's pretty strong. I'm going to take Oni Hanzo's Shuriken for my life point, and then that leaves you with this for free.
I got Cupid's bow.
All right. So now we're going to do our mounts. So we've got Akupara.
So this might show off a little funny just because of the green on there. So we got, we got a little floating turtle there.
We've got Sleipnir, and we have Fenrir.
Okay.
So he gets to move 1 space and reroll 1 time.
Yep.
Move 1 space and deal 1 damage to adjacent hero.
Yep. And then we have push an adjacent hero and move 1 space.
Okay. So we got a nice variety there.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and do that again. And let's go. 1, 2, 3. I've got 1. Okay, so now we're in an interesting situation. You definitely get to pick first.
Okay. So I'm going to take the cool...
The wolf there?
Yeah. And so now you and I, we have to decide, we have to basically work it out with each other. Which one do you want? Which one do I want? And if not, we then just shuffle them up and they get dealt out randomly.
Okay. I want Akupara? The turtle. I want the turtle.
Akupara. Well, I also want Akupara, but you know what? You're a nice guy. Oh. I'll let you go ahead and take it.
I saw what you were doing. A little sleight of hand
there. No, but so now we're going to do our shields here, or armor.
Okay, and I'll show this off in the camera as well. So we have, this one's the Sun God's Mask, and that one is give 2. Now, what is that symbol there?
So that's give 2 negative die. So basically, on the next turn, whoever you give that to, that's this little token right here, is not going to be able to roll 2 die on the next turn.
Oh, that's awful. Then we have the Helm of Invisibility. So move yourself to any valid space. Bless you, Josh. And then finally here we have the Thor's Iron Gloves, which is activate your weapon.
Yep, which is pretty good. Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and bid. 1, 2, 3, go. All right.
I went cheapskate on this one.
So you and I have to decide.
So what do you want?
I want Thor's glove.
I will let you take Thor's because I don't want him to have it.
Okay.
That was the only reason I was going to take it.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think I'm going to take the helm.
All right.
Okay, good, because this is what I wanted from the get-go.
And lastly, we're going to have our spells here. We've got Sehkmet's Healing. We've got Zeus's Anger. We've got Freyja's Blessing.
Okay, so one more time we'll show these off. So Freyja's Blessing there is turn your unused dice to the face of your choice. Ooh, well, that's pretty nice. Then we've got Zeus's Anger, so deal -1 damage to all other heroes. And then finally we've got Sehkmet's Healing, so that's gain 1 health there.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and bid on our last thing here. Ready, set, go. All right,
Oh,
you definitely
okay.
get first.
I'll take that one there.
All right, I'm going to propose that I take Zeus's Anger, unless you... This is turn your unused dice to the face of your choice, or deal -1 to all other heroes.
Sure, I'll take the other one.
All right, there you go.
So I'm seeing a lot of stuff from all different areas of mythology here.
Yes.
So I'm seeing some Mayan, some Greek, across the board.
Yeah, we've only set it up for a 3-player game, but there's 6 heroes from each of the different sort of major ethoses of, mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've got the Hindu-Indian champion for the Hindu god.
Very cool.
You've got the Japanese champion.
There we go.
You've got the Greek god. There's 3 other as well in the box that you can sort of mix and match. Yeah, the Norse, the
Roman,
the Mayan,
Mayan,
and the So So we try to be inclusive at Yellow. So
Very
we
cool.
want to include everybody. So now we're going to enter the arena, starting with the first player, which is the person that bid the most on the last auction. So that would be
That would be
So
me.
you are the first player.
So-
So you can enter the arena anywhere on the outside. I mean, makes sense, right? You don't have a helicopter. You
Right,
got to
right.
enter on the outside of the arena.
So there's this finger over here. What does that
Well,
mean there?
That's just a little funny little Easter egg. It's like a foam finger, like you see at a
okay,
football thing.
okay.
So you're going to look at any one of these outside hexes here.
Okay, so let's start with this one over here.
Sure.
I have no idea if that's a good move there.
Yes, I've set it up for a 3-player game. The great thing about Arena is it's super customizable. You can play, it scales perfectly for 2 to 6, however you want to play it. Here I've made it a 3-player game, and I've sort of made it so it's close quarters.
You condense the arena there.
So in the
So I
rule book,
can't start on this side.
you cannot, unfortunately. You'd be just sort of hanging out by yourself back there.
Watching everyone kill each other.
Yeah, so it's great because it gives you some pre-mix sort of configurations,
Right.
but you can do it however you want. And you can open it up to have a longer game. You can make it tighter for a shorter game. And it is, so like I said, you replay it many, many times, especially with the sort of card drafting mechanic at the beginning, where you never know sort of what you're going to end up with.
Absolutely.
So you went there. I'm going to go ahead and go here, and then you can choose any one of the outsides.
I don't want to start on one of those, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, you could either go, yeah, that's a valid space.
you have
so,
to come and party with me, Josh?
So just before we get started, let me tell you guys a little bit about movement.
Absolutely.
So movement, obviously, we're going to be rolling these die here to activate your different cards.
Right.
But there's also some generic actions on the back of your player guide. So if you want to sort of maybe show that.
Yeah.
No matter what happens with the cards that you roll with your cards, if you can't activate them, you always have those same generic actions. You can use the 2 feet to move one, the 2 stars to attack anyone on the board, 2 swords to attack any adjacent hero, and the 2 shields to push.
Okay.
So that's just in case you can't use any of your dice to activate your cards.
Okay, and
Now,
the dice have 2 movements and 2 swords, and
Yep.
then a star and a shield.
yep, so the star and the shield are a little more rare.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is, since we have our starting positions here, I'll just explain sort of movement. So you guys would be adjacent, right?
Right.
So you're right here, you're next to each other. I would be far away. The card says far. Some cards say far away.
I believe
far
it's
aw-
Cupid's arrow had that on there.
So far away means line of sight, which would be straight ahead, and also with no one or any obstacles in between.
Okay.
So that would be far
So
away.
you 2 have line of sight, but I do not have line of sight to you.
Exactly. And then we have push. Push means you can push an adjacent hero, but you can only push them straight. So he could push you into here, and you would hit the wall, and you would take a damage.
Okay.
He cannot push you this way into this obstacle.
Okay.
But there is a move action where you can move another hero, which you would be able to move him onto there to take a damage.
Oof. Okay.
Also, if we are in front of each other like this, and if you pushed me like that, and we bump each other, we both take damage. It's
Okay.
like we sort of hit each other and we attack each other.
And do you move any spaces in that direction, or is it just you bang into each other and you take
You just bang
damage?
into each other. Same thing if you push someone into an obstacle. These you're pushed onto, but if you push them into the spikes, they just hit it and come back.
Gotcha.
And that, I think, is about it. Movement is just movement. You can move one or however many spaces your cards or your generic tiles let you move. This is a well of life. There are 5 life points in there. You can move on to it, pick one up, and you can get it as many times as you have movement. So if, say, you had 3 movement, you can move on, pick one up, move off, and move back on and get another one.
Okay.
You can be pushed off of it as well. And
Pushed into it.
you could get pushed into it, but it would, that would be helping someone out.
Does that well of life replenish at all, or is it
It never
stagnant?
replenishes.
Okay.
It's totally, it stays the same. And then I think that's really it. We're going to start rolling. Just like King of Tokyo, you get reroll. You get, well, unlike King of Tokyo, you only get 1 reroll, but you do get to reroll.
Okay.
So you're going to roll your dice, and then you're going to activate.
7 dice.
You're going to roll 7 dice.
So right here, I have this one ability on Akupara, which is reroll 1 time. Does that mean whenever I roll a shield, I get to reroll one of my other dice?
No,
or-
you get to reroll your unused dice.
Oh, okay.
So you wouldn't be able to reroll the one that you rolled to activate him, but you'd be able to reroll any other unused dice that you have.
And can I activate an ability multiple times?
As
in a
many
turn?
dice as you have, you can
Okay,
activate
perfect.
them. Yep.
So let me give this a roll. And I'll do it over here so we can maybe see it. Oh, okay, I got a lot of movement there, which shows up as invisible paws, so that's kind of funny. So I've got 4 of the paws, 2 shields, and 1 star. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to activate my weapon at all there. So
But don't forget, you get 1 free reroll.
that is true.
So you can sort of keep what you like and then reroll the rest. And then you have Akupara, which will let you reroll.
So I am actually going to... Oh boy, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna reroll one of my shields, so that's what I want to reroll. I'm gonna keep all of the movement.
Okay.
And I roll another shield. So
All right.
I'm gonna keep what I have there, use all of that. So what I'm gonna do is first use my star there to gain a life.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna gain a life there,
Yep.
and then I'm going to use the rest as movement. So that's 1, 2, 3 movement because I used that one to reroll.
Right.
Correct. So
Oh, no, you had a free reroll already.
You have a free
Oh, you have one free reroll already.
anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So I have an extra one if I wanted to.
Yeah, so it's a little easier if you like put the star on the card. Once you use your die, you put the star on there.
Okay.
So that's a used die, and then those are all unused die now.
Okay, so I'm going to use those for 4 movement points then. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep,
So I'm going to take 2 of those health then,
sure. Yeah, because he used Akupara twice,
because I've got move 1 space as my
Yep.
mount's ability there.
and then he used these 2 as generic actions to move.
Okay.
Yeah, he just didn't reroll, which is fine. And then that would be my turn, I think, right?
I believe so.
All right, very good. So I'm going to go ahead and roll and see what we get. Wow,
Oh.
that's a lot of
Attacks.
a lot of
Whoa.
attacks. Too bad I don't have any on my card.
Oh, that's funny.
So
You can do generic attack, right?
I could. I definitely could. So I could do that. I could keep that. And I could also go ahead and keep that. I'm going to re-roll these here. So, oh boy.
Got a
Okay.
shield and a star
So,
there.
Yeah, so I got a shield and a star.
Well, you could use Zeus's anger
Well,
with that
yeah,
one there.
I could use Zeus's anger, and I could deal -1 to all other heroes.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then I can not really do much else because I'm not adjacent. I was hoping to get a movement to be able to get close to you, but I
Oh, so the
cannot.
generic attack is only for adjacent.
Yeah,
heroes.
this
so
one's
you
only
kind
for
of
adjacent.
you kind of hindered yourself by
Yeah.
starting far away from us.
Exactly.
there.
I took it. Well, I also have the Shuriken that deals far away, but you moved out of my line of sight, so I would have had to have moved and then gotten to line of sight. With you.
Well, I'm standing on. That's me there. So I'm
yeah,
standing
no,
on
I know,
top
but
of this.
you're not in line of sight. It goes along the hexes here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you are out of my line of sight, so I'm going to pass turn to you.
All right.
So what you get over there, Josh?
Stars. That's cool.
Did you see the question about line of sight having a square limit?
I did not see that. So
No,
does,
no,
is
no,
there?
it is as far as possible.
Okay, and that's across the flats of the hexagon.
Exactly.
Do that twice.
Then. You want to be nice over there, right, Josh?
Movement.
You
I
want
don't care
to?
about my movement. Thanks to where I'm at. Oops, I was a soldier.
So you get one reroll per
Yeah, I got
for the
one
turn.
reroll. So I got a movement, and I got a sword, which I can't do anything by itself with.
Okay.
So I can deal 2 damage to you, and I get to move you 2 spaces.
Yeah. Well, you would resolve them in turn. So you deal 1
I could do
damage.
this.
Yep. So you would lose 1 damage.
Okay.
You would lose 1 health.
1 health.
Yep.
And I can't move him into that.
You can after you, so you would deal him another damage and then
Okay.
move him into that.
And then I take another
and then
point
you
of
take
damage.
another
from
damage
that.
exactly.
Oh
So
boy.
you took 3 damage. on that.
That's nasty.
Yeah. All right.
Shoot you with my love bow.
That's thank you, Josh. Really appreciate
And I'm going to
it.
fall in love with the next person you see.
Wow,
That's a lot of greens.
A lot of greens that I don't want at all.
Now you can slide them my way. I need them over
You know,
here.
I will re-roll all of those bad boys. Oh,
more
jeez.
greens.
Lots of
So
greens.
I got 2 of these bad. Oh, that was a yellow.
Yep.
A yellow. So I'm going to use this opportunity to first move. Oh man, that's one. Oh wow, that doesn't work out well. I didn't realize my weapon was adjacent for some reason.
Yeah, you have a sword.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
you have
still
movement.
adjacent
Yeah,
to you, so I will move 1 space closer to you. That's the generic movement point that I have. Then I'm going to use my pronouncing Xiuhcoatl twice with these here. So that's going to do 2 damage to you twice.
All right. So
4
wow,
damage.
that's tough.
And then I've got an
4
extra
damage.
move here that I have no desire to use.
Okay.
So that's going to be the end of my turn there.
All right. That was a tough
And
turn.
health is secret, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
It
so
is
that's,
secret.
that's pretty interesting.
So
I like
King
that.
of Tokyo, you don't know when someone's on the last line.
Right, because the end game condition is the person that dies first. That triggers the end game. Everyone counts up their life points, and the person with the most wins. So you kind of want to keep your life points secret.
Oh, okay.
You can also play to last person standing if you want. It's just a longer game, but that's
Right.
that's the typical.
And if you were paying attention, you could kind of count in your head what everyone's at.
Right, exactly.
If
If.
you have that
Ability.
Yes.
So I'm gonna hold on to that one. I'm gonna hold on to that one. I'm gonna hold on to this one. And
So it's definitely. I'm sorry. Do these block line of sight? These here?
those do not, because those are in the floor.
Okay.
So you're good with those. And then no, I'm gonna
Let's
keep
see if I
this
can
one.
hide from Josh with those. With his love bow. I don't like that.
So I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and re-roll these actually. 'Cause yep, those are bothering me. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I'm going to re-roll all these.
So you got
All right,
2 green.
see
Oh,
what
the
I
greens
got.
are
So I
not
got
good for
2
me.
fights, and I got 2 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these as a generic action to attack you for 1.
Okay.
Then I'm going to push you. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just use this with Zeus's anger. I'm going to deal -1 to all heroes.
All right.
Oof.
Yep. And then I'm going to move
Generic move, or
here.
you're going to use...
I'm going to use. I'm actually going to. Yeah, I'm going to push an adjacent hero.
Huh.
So I'm going to push you here, and then I'm going to move 1 space here.
Okay.
And then I think that's all I can do.
Thanks for pushing back the line of sight.
No.
Yeah, and I actually still had a shield which could have activated my weapon, but I can only deal. Well, I can't deal to a faraway hero.
But no one's in line of sight.
But no one's in line of sight. But then I get to move 1 space, which will put me here, so I can gain 1 life point.
Okay.
Since I just lost 4 on the last turn. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
So now he's blocking line of sight to you. But
Yes.
See, now thank you. I
now he
appreciate
gets
it.
shot while he's at. Oh, all the attacks.
So he's going to be shooting you and pushing you back into me over and
Yeah.
over again. That's not good.
He's going to be hurting us.
Oh, more attack. That's fantastic.
All right. So first up, shoot you.
Yep, for 1 damage,
one
and
damage.
then move me 1 space. So you can't push me into him, but you can move me anywhere to an open area.
Oh, so it doesn't say push, it says move.
Right, it's move.
Okay.
You can move me to any. Yeah.
Okay. So I do that. Then I'm going to use my wolf.
Okay.
I move it up 1. He deals 1 damage to adjacent hero.
Yep, that's another damage.
So then I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
And jump in the middle and hit both of you all.
Yeah,
Does-
you can take 1. Yeah,
I take
you
one.
can take 1 of those. and
Does
you're
it
gonna
it hits both of us
Is
then?
it
Adjacent.
says
Or
two unadjacent heroes, so you
adjacent
decide.
I've been taking a lot of damage. I'm just
You
saying.
have. But I already hit him twice. I'm gonna hit you once.
No, it's being equitable. I like that.
But you hit me twice last time, and you pushed me into stuff. Okay, you hit me once.
There you go.
The gladiator negotiating.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Don't hit me! No! Oh my! Really?
You can move.
I can move. I don't
love those
want.
greens.
I don't
Those
want
greens
any
are
of
coming up.
those. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll all of that.
I like it.
Yeah,
No
a little better.
shit.
A little better.
Mildly.
You can gain
Okay.
2 health.
Yeah, you can gain some
So
health.
I'm not allowed to move onto a space with a hero already on it.
Unless you can push me off of it.
Right. Oh boy. So yes, I am going to gain 2 health.
Okay.
You can't use your sword though.
Right, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give -2 roll to Josh over on that
Oh,
side
boy.
there.
All
So
right,
he's going to get -2
so
roll.
these are going to go on your little screen, just so you remember for next turn.
And then I'm going to use these final 2 generic movement points to move. Oh boy. I'm going to move back to the back left one space
This way?
there. Yeah,
All
right
There
there.
you go. Get out of harm's way. I can't fault you for that.
And that's going to be the end of my turn there.
Right.
So that was a little bit of a oh geez, I'm getting hurt move.
Let's see what happens here. Whoa.
Oh geez.
Is it you're rolling all my feet and I'm rolling all your swords?
Oh, I'm sorry though. What was? That's for Josh, but that's -2 dice that he's going to be rolling on
Yes,
this turn.
yes. So
I'll
he's
roll
got those
5.
on his
Okay.
screen there. So I will keep these 2.
Keep all of them. Just beat the crap out of Josh. It's
Oh,
fine.
you are Jason, aren't you?
Yeah,
I
he
Oh,
is.
so that's not that bad. I didn't even realize you were there. So I will do that. I will do that, and then I'll go ahead and re-roll this just to see what I get.
Oh, another attack.
Another attack doesn't really help. I'm going to go ahead and hit you for 2 damage since you're adjacent to me, and then I'm going to activate my mount, and I'm going to push you there, and then I'm going to move 1 space here and
Take
pick
that
up
health.
the last health. And then I'm going to just leave you 2 die here and give you the 5 that you are able to
Oh.
roll. And then these go back to the. Oops, sorry about that.
You know, I'm a little worried about this. It's like you've played this once or twice before.
Oh, I believe me. I think I'm in last place right now. Yes, you got a lot of attack.
Yeah, I got a lot of attack. Like, really doesn't matter what else I roll with this.
Yeah, you don't have any single activators.
Unless it rolls into something that you could use the Cupid's
Yeah,
arrow
it
for
could be
then.
like you could do if you got a star, it might give you options. Or a shield. Oh,
That's the worst thing for
Okay.
you.
yeah.
Doesn't. So I have 2 attacks, so I can just do 2 straight up attacks, or I can use.
Right.
So do I want to move out of? Yeah, Matt's got that nasty sword.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So I move 1 space, then I.
And
move
if
again,
you
right?
stay where you
Yes.
are, I could chain the attack to
Yes.
hit you and then him there.
All right, so I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here, so you're gonna get
To
damage.
deal me a damage,
And
yeah.
then I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna move. No, I'm gonna move here.
There, and then you deal me another damage. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I need some dice.
Yep. So you are up. So now if he moves near us though, then he can chain his.
Oh yeah,
All the swords.
yeah, I like this. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, and then I get a re-roll. No, I'm gonna keep everything. I
All
like
right,
this
yeah.
roll. So what I'm gonna use Akupara there. So I'm gonna move 1 space closer to Cameron there. Then I'm going to do my Xiuhcoatl twice.
So we both take 4 damage.
Both take 4.
Because
Yeah.
to me, and then it chains to you. So that's 4.
And then I'm going to use this final one here to give Josh another -2 dice.
Oh wow.
Because I love you, Josh.
2 more negative dice. There you go.
And that's going to be the end of my
Yeah,
turn there.
That's it. That was a great turn. All right, let's see if I can pull something out of my hat here. All right.
Lots of swords. Hit him back.
Lots of swords.
hit him back.
Lots of swords. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
You can even do damage with the 2 stars. Actually.
Actually, No, I can do.
you can do that.
Yeah, I
That's
think
better.
I'm going to re-roll these just to see if I can get something going here. Okay, so that kind of was a little bit of a bust, but not too bad. All right,
The
so
outcome was about the same.
yeah, so
We'll take a damage from
yep,
Zeus.
yep. So you both take a damage from Zeus.
Okay.
So,
So I got a question for you there.
Yep.
This I can stack on one person then. So if I had all those 4 swords, or if I wanted to, I could have given Josh -4 dice essentially then.
yes.
Oh, that would have been
absolutely.
really mean.
Absolutely.
But you wouldn't have done anything with your round, basically.
Right,
Just waste
right.
both our rounds.
Right.
So you guys both took a damage from Zeus's anger.
Correct.
Then I'm also going to give you both damage from my generic 2 stars.
Okay.
Do we both get damage from that? or just
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. To 1 hero.
Yes.
I'm
Oh.
sorry. To 1 hero. I'm going to deal it to you, and then
I deserve it.
I will give you 1 with my swords.
one? Oh, yeah, I am adjacent.
Adjacent.
You're
Yep.
in the middle. I forget you're
Exactly. And then that is my turn. So you are down 2 again.
down 2 again.
Let's
So
do
you
this.
do
Let me
5.
rotate these so they look
Yeah.
nice and pretty.
Cool.
Oh, look at all that movement. That's not hard.
Run away!
I don't need movement. The stars are good. Movement, I don't need. Oops. All right, I got this.
Got some stars. Got a shield.
Oh, that's good stuff. So this is actually cool. You can now, if you wanted to activate
Yeah, I can
Freyja,
activate that.
you could make those whatever you wanted.
Or I can just go wherever the hell I want.
Yeah, you could just do that. Yeah.
Whatever will he do?
'Cause you can move and then use your bow. There's tons of options. You got lots of good stuff going on.
Tons of options.
What's the right move though? That's the real key there.
I'm sure he'll make it.
I'm gonna teleport here,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna use my bow.
Yeah. Deal far away to me. Yep.
Far away to you.
Yep.
It's on my turn.
That's very good.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, thank you for the rest of my dice. Oh yeah, this is lovely.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble. I think.
Okay, so I don't need this one here.
Do you even need the shield?
Yes, maybe. I mean, I could use it to move if I wanted to. I might not need to.
Yeah, you probably don't need one of those swords either because you've already got that twice, right? Or you can do that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna reroll these 2. Let's see what I get here.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm in trouble. I think.
Yeah. So I am going to activate the Xiuhcoatl 3 times.
And that's gonna deal me 6 damage.
It is.
And that means I am dead. I only have 5 health left.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I am down. And now you guys reveal your life points, and
What do you
the
got there,
person with
Josh?
the most wins.
1, 2, 3. I have 7.
7.
1, 2, 3,
I
4,
think
5,
that's
6,
more
7,
than
8,
that.
9.
All right, congratulations.
Stupid heal.
You have done your god proud and survived.
I
Huzzah.
thought,
Your foes.
you had less health than that.
Well, he was gaining some
Yeah,
too,
I
and he
healed
gained some from the middle.
the very
Yeah.
beginning. I gained a couple on that
Yeah.
first turn, so that's what really
you
saved
spent
it for
a
me.
lot for the bidding.
I did. I was a little nervous about that.
But it was worth it, right? I mean,
I-
it ended up, you got what you wanted, and it really worked out.
I have done my god proud.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Oh, it was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to go down for just a second, and we're going to come right back up with another ELO game. So thank you all for joining us. Stay tuned. We'll be
We'll be right
back
back.
in 2 seconds.
Right.